then ready, this is gonna go right here inside your belly button. See that? That's
an
perfect. Yep, exactly. And now we take this right here. This is an ear candle, normally used to get stuff out of people's ears. But because we have this ear candle, or this egg right here in the middle of your belly button, watch what's gonna happen here. You see this yolk right here in the middle of your belly button? Let me zoom this thing in just ever so slightly on both of these things, okay?
Okay.
Let's just zoom that in a little bit. Let's zoom that in a little bit. And now watch this, okay? So I'm gonna hold this lighter right here, okay? And this is gonna go right in the middle of this egg. Now I need to puncture the egg perfectly, okay? So watch this, okay? You can see some smoke coming out of the bottom here. Watch, 1, 2, and I'm just gonna move the yolk to the side so we can see this very clearly, okay? See that? If I move the yolk to the side, and I put the yolk back, we don't want too much egg white, so we're gonna move the egg white out of the middle of the belly button here, okay? Let's get the egg yolk out of the middle of the belly button. Okay, and we wanna keep the yolk right in the middle. So there we go, that's perfect, okay? All right, now this goes right in the middle of the yolk, okay? So here we go. Let me just get the rest of that out of there. And you don't want, sometimes eggs have these little white stringy things. You don't want that in there, okay? So you see that?
Yeah.
You don't want that little stringy thing in there. You want this to be just the yolk. Thank you very much. Perfect. Yep, so if you're just joining us, these are, that's an egg cracked in the middle of her belly button right there, okay? And then this right here, I'm gonna put right in the middle, 1, 2, 3, boom, puncture right through the middle of the yolk. You see that? You feel that?
Whoa, I felt it.
That's pretty crazy, right? Now you
felt it.
you don't want too much of the yolk to drain out, okay? Now watch, it takes a few seconds here. Can you grab me a cup of water there, Titu? Perfect. And watch, ready? As soon as I lift this thing out of here, you're gonna see exactly what has happened, okay?
Oh my
because two things are happening here. This is causing a lot of heat which goes downwards, and all that smoke is gonna gather around this yolk. So two things are gonna happen. This yolk is gonna cook in a really interesting way inside of your belly button, and when I lift this thing out of here, it's actually gonna draw whatever's up in your belly button out of your belly button, okay? So let's see it right now, okay? I'm gonna give it a few seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I definitely feel something happening.
You do feel that?
Yeah.
Okay, watch, ready? So I'm gonna lift this thing up right now.
Okay.
Okay, ready? And as I do this, I'm gonna give this a small little rotation, okay?
Okay.
Rotate, rotate, rotate.
Okay.
Perfect, perfect. Now you will notice, because I punctured the yolk here in the middle, it does ooze out around the edges just ever so slightly, okay? So you do wanna wipe that up. You do wanna keep the clean working area. And because we're working on your actual belly button, we need to be very careful here, okay? So I'm gonna give us a little rotation. And then, can I grab some scissors, T2? That'd be great. And then what we have here is we have some water. In a moment, I'm gonna pour this water over your stomach, okay?
Okay.
Now you are gonna get soaking wet as a result of this. This water is gonna cover you completely, all right? And then as soon as that happens, I'm gonna lift this ear candle out. I'm gonna open up this ear candle and see what came out of here, okay? So you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay, so let's do this. Go and take that egg off and put that egg back in here for me, will you?
Okay.
Great, perfect, thank you. All right, here we go, ready? So I'm gonna cut this thing right open, right now. And let me just, really quick before we cut it open, let me just clean up this work area here because we do have a little bit of egg leaking around here. Let's go ahead and wipe that up. Let's wipe this up. Great, give me one more paper towel there. Here we go. Fantastic, thank you. It is a bit startling, but trust me when I say you'll be very glad this happened, okay?
Okay.
So here we go. Give it a couple seconds, and then we're gonna go ahead and pour this out, okay?
Okay.
So here we go. I'm gonna snip this off at the burning part, okay?
Yeah.
Now as I snip it off, I need to be very careful, okay? Because I don't want the burning part to actually fall onto you. I have to be very careful right here, okay?
Just be careful.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna cut her actually a little bit towards the top right here. Okay, and we are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for. This is perfect. Okay, cut, 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 snip, snip, snip.
Wow.
And here we go, ready?
Oh my gosh, I want to see what's
Okay,
in
now I
there.
need you to hold the bottom part. If you can hold the bottom part.
Okay.
Hold that bottom part right there.
Okay, I have it.
Okay, you have it?
I have it.
Okay, so we've now removed this from the bottom part here. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do with this is